Hello, welcome back. I am so excited to share this video with you, this porch slash boot room slash entryway transformation. I'm so pleased with it and I think you're going to really enjoy it. I've decided to split this video into two parts for a few reasons really. Number one, it's not quite finished as these things go, it's just taken a little bit longer than expected. But also I've just got so much to share with you already. I think it's already going to be quite a long video. So this is part one. It's going to be really satisfying. It's all of the from the plans right from the beginning, and then out with the old, and then the kind of bulk of the renovation or decorating, really the floors, the walls, the painting, all that kind of thing. So let's rewind a few weeks to when it all began, and I hope you enjoy the video. We have decided to give the porch, the front porch, a little bit of a makeover. At the moment, it's looking very tired and a bit miserable, to be honest. Obviously, it's the first thing you see when you come into the house. So I'll pop downstairs in a second, show you the porch. We'll do a little bit of a before. I have got some tile samples to show you as well, and I'll just talk a little bit about what we want to have done. So we had someone come around, did I say this? We had someone come around earlier and quote for the work. So we're just waiting for that quote to come back, but really hoping that this is going to happen in the next few weeks or so. Anyway, let's go downstairs and I'll show you how the porch is currently looking. So I've just come outside. This is the porch from outside. And then you come in. And we've actually got two front doors. We've actually got a one bedroom annex in here, and then this side is our main front door to the main house. So this is the porch as it's currently looking. I have just done a quick tidy, but not a thorough clean, which it desperately needs, but part of the problem is that I don't know if you can see all the moss forming here. It's literally wet, these channels. It started to leak in from this sort of French door situation, but it leaks along these grout lines. Have that sealed off properly. We're going to have a proper floor here because this is just outdoor paving stones, the same ones that are out here. So that's what it's looking like. We've got, this is a bedroom window, which isn't ideal, but there's nothing we can do about that really. But I might paint this window frame in this colour. We've got our pew, which matches the one in the kitchen, which came from the local church where we got married. They were selling them off. Underneath the pew, we have, I won't show you in too much detail, but we have a situation really with shoes that just get piled up along here. So for the shoes, what we want to do is, can you see this cupboard we've got here is kind of neither use nor ornament really, so we want to get rid of this and have a deeper cupboard here that would actually fit shoes in, so lots of shelves for all the shoes, and we could have some deeper shelves for boots as well. And then we want to keep the mirror, but then just have it more like a built-in cupboard. I think that would look much better. This blank wall here, which is a bit scruffy and needs painting anyway, but we're thinking of having tongue and groove panelling up here. Maybe a little shelf coming along the top. And then as for floor, please excuse this puddle on the doormat. This is, it's just soaking up all the wet that's coming in, which is why we need it fixed, but that should be done soon. Then maybe I think we'll treat ourselves to a new doormat. So I ordered lots of these, I think these are limestoney ones, and then I've got those pinky tones there, which are really nice. And then my mum ordered this hexagonal, almost like a quarry tile style, but with the hexagon. Guess which one we've gone for. Which one would you go for in here? Let me show you in the context of the room. So we've actually decided to go for Da, da, da. This one, the hexagon. So I'm not sure how it's picking up on camera. It is a kind of orangey, it's like an orangey sandy kind of tone, but it works really well with this wall. So we've got this sort of feature wall here with the stone cladding, which I actually really, really like. And it tones in with that really nicely. I don't know if you can see that, it's just picking up on the sort of warm tones. So I do think that's going to work really well. So that's what we have gone for. So there we have it. It's a bit of a funny little space really with the 2 doors and the window, but I think it could look quite nice and quite cosy and welcoming as you're coming in. I tried as well to stick to things that would suit the style of the property, as is a 1980s house, which I believe was built as a farmhouse. That's what we've heard anyway from neighbours and the previous owners and the estate agents. So I don't think it was ever like a proper huge working farm, because farms have like hundreds of acres, don't they, and we've got 10. There are stables though, so someone definitely kept horses at some point, and I don't know, maybe some other animals as well. Oh, and trout. It was a trout farm and that's why we've got the lovely big ponds, so maybe that's what they meant, I don't know. But anyway, so it's kind of in that farmhouse style. We don't have any sort of period features. I guess we do have period features, it's just that the period was 1980s. So we have popcorn ceilings, you know, Artex ceilings, and we've got some lovely archways and things as well. But apart from that, not loads of character or loads of features. So it would be nice to start to put some in, but also in a way that would kind of suit the style of the house. So I don't think super fancy, you know, Victorian style tiles would work. I think that would just be too fancy, whereas the quarry style, I think that will work a lot better. It's very warm and welcoming, isn't it? And then with the hexagon, it's just a little bit different as well. So yeah, I'm quite excited about it anyway, but do let me know, what would you do? Hello, back with you, coming at you from the porch. It's a few weeks later now, and there has been some progress. The boring bit, boring but very important essential part of the process, which was sealing off the leaky window or leaky door. This outside slidey door here was leaking, and we've had that sealed off now, so that's all done. And that was done last week, and it's had a pretty good test actually, because we've had some really heavy rain over the last week or so, and it's all watertight, so that's great news. And that means that we can get on now with the exciting part. So our guy Tim is coming back tomorrow, and he is going to do everything over the next 3 days, all in one go, almost everything. So he's going to do the tiles, he's going to tile the floor using the tiles that I showed you, hexagonal sort of quarry style tiles. He is going to build the shoe cupboard that I think I was telling you about, having a shoe cupboard built for us. He's going to clad the wall in the panelling, paint the ceiling. I think that's everything. So it will all be done, literally in 3 days' time. It will all be done, except for a few DIY jobs that I want to do myself, which is paint the UPVC and just get it all styled up and looking nice. So that's really exciting. Job for now is just to get everything cleared out and emptied. You can see we've got shoes and stuff in here, dog leads, the pew. That all needs to go to empty it out for Tim, so that it's all ready for him to start work in the morning. Exciting. Oh, that's something else he's doing that I forgot to mention. Can you see across the top here we have this? I thought it was a wooden beam and I quite liked it. Tim says it's not actually a wooden beam, it's just, probably you can't see on the camera, sorry, it's filthy up there as well. It's all going to be cleaned and painted. it's just pieces of wood that have been screwed together, but he is going to make it look more like a wooden beam in more of an oak tone. So I'm not sure exactly how. I think he's going to box it in and then stain it in a light oak colour, but I think that will look really lovely. Hello, so it's day 3. I was planning to sort of update you at the end of each day and show you the progress. That has not gone to plan because Tim, bless him, has been working really late into the evenings and I've been in bed by the time he's finished. And it's kind of dark, so it's not really worked out that way. I've tried to get little snippets though of the progress, so I'll keep doing that. But I'm just on my way to Screwfix to get a few bits and bobs for Tim, so let's go and do that. Hello, it's day 4. We're not quite finished in here yet as planned because there were some delays with deliveries and things that set things back, so still not quite finished. Today is Saturday and Tim's going to come back on Tuesday to finish off, but we have some progress and I'm so happy with how it's looking so far. We've got a lovely floor, we've got a lovely wall. Let me show you properly. Here's how it's looking. As you can see, the floor is done, except I think it needs a buff and a sealer put on just to help the grout to not get too dirty, and seal it all. So still got that to do, but it looks so nice. I'm so happy with how this looks. And then our wall, we have the tongue and groove panelling is on. It's painted. It looks like it still needs another coat, but that's fine. We've got the little mini shelf at the top and that's how it's looking. You can just really see how it's all coming together now. The cupboard is built, but it's in the carport where Tim's been working, so I think he's going to seal the floor first and then come and build the cupboard in on Tuesday. So that's worked out quite well because this weekend I can do my bits, my DIY bits that I'm doing, which is basically I just want to paint this window, which we've got a mirror film on, but I want to paint the frame and also this front door. You can see the frames are this sort of charcoal colour, which I know is really popular. I do think it looks nice in some contexts, but it's just not the style that I'm going for. So I want to paint those in the same colour. This is Old White by Farrow & Ball. So let's do that. Now I have painted UPVC before in the conservatory and it actually worked so well. So I'm hoping it's going to work well today as well. So let's get on with that. You just need to clean the frame. I'm going to do a really light sand to help with the adhesion, and then I've got a special primer that works on UPVC, it's Zinsser, and then on with the paint. So let's get on with that. that felt like it took forever. I always forget how long prep takes, and then it's just so frustrating because you just want to get started. Anyway, it's all done now, it's all cleaned and taped up, so I can get on with priming this afternoon and hopefully also painting. Also, it's such a shame about this cat flap. We don't even have cats. The previous owners put this in. I might paint it, but I might paint it in a dark colour. That might make it a bit less noticeable. Really, I would like a new front door, but that's just not in the budget at the moment. So I'm going to paint it for now and see how that looks. It's only going to make an improvement. Also, cleaning 2-3-year-old cat hair of the previous owners out of the cat flap was not on my bingo card. That was grim, but yeah, it's all clean at least now, and yeah, maybe I'll have a go at painting it. So it did need 3 coats of paint in the end, and after that final coat, it was finally time for the very satisfying job of removing the masking tape. I find this satisfying now that I've learnt that you're supposed to do it when the paint is still wet, when the final coat of paint is still wet, otherwise it takes all of your hard work with you. But yeah, I'm so pleased with this colour. Again, it's Old White by Farrow & Ball. I would describe it as a sort of muted yellow toned green, so quite neutral. All done. Very pleased with that. I did consider doing a contrasting colour, but I think this is going to be the right choice once everything else is in. The only thing I haven't done yet is the cat flap, but otherwise all ready for Tim to finish off. Hello, checking back in with you with some more updates. We have a cupboard. Let me show you. Look at this, doesn't this look absolutely brilliant? I'm so pleased with it. It's obviously not quite finished because the door needs to go on, but how useful is all of this going to be, all of this storage? We have a little trim has gone on along the bottom there, and this has had its final coat of paint. So this is how it's looking at the moment. You know you're in your 30s when storage is one of the most exciting things. I'm so excited, I can get so many shoes in here. So that's actually the last update that I'm going to share with you in this video. I think it will have been quite long already, but if you've come this far, then you will definitely want to see part 2. Obviously the bulk of it has been done now, but there are still a few things left to go. The cupboard door, of course, the beam, and then it's going to be time to move all of the furniture back in, and I've got some new bits and bobs to show you as well for styling, some new cushions, rugs and things, all of that good stuff. So make sure to come back for part 2. If you hit the subscribe button, then you'll get a notification when part 2 is out. I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to say hello to you in the comments as well. What do you think of the transformation so far? Until next time, take care and thank you for watching.